she's hazy. I'll be with you in a sec. So here she is, fellas. Well, there's no mistaking she's friggin' hazy. She's really soupy. This is the first toe tipping into the New England IPA style cloudy hot bomb IPAs. And if you don't already know, my take on getting stuff done, if I'm unsure, is to just dive straight in. Hit a marker that you think is somewhere close, aim for that, and then you can work around it. From the previous comments on the actual brew day of this IPA, I've learnt a lot. But I can't see through it. I mean, it's hazy, it's definitely looking the part. Now there's quite a bit of wheat malt in this, flake barley, Munich malt went into this. If you want the full recipe, go over and watch the brew day video. And then Cascade and Mosaic, mostly going in at the back end. Like 10 minutes towards the end of the boil, 5 minutes towards the end of the boil, and then a big whack at flame out, and then a massive dry hop, which you can friggin' smell on it. Now, I didn't crash chill this one. This one just came out the fermentation fridge at 18 degrees, straight into the keg. Unfortunately, the timings for nailing the back end of this, i.e. from fermentation to this point where we're having a bit of a sneaky taste of it, the scheduling just went to shit. There was meant to be 5 days dry hopping. I can't even remember when we brewed this up and when it needed the dry hopping. I can remember putting them in. I can't off the top of my head remember when that was, but of course, like a day or two after that, my second child arrived, and of course, boop, this beer just went out of my head. So it's gone longer with the dry hop, which doesn't seem to have imparted any grassy aromas. We'll see on the taste, and that longer period of letting it sit doesn't appear to have dropped anything out. It still looks nice and cloudy. So let's go in for an aroma and a taste from this cheeky little taster testing. Oh, there's massive amounts of pineapple in there. It's like a pineapple-y grapefruit medley. There's a real nice roundness of tropical aromas coming from the Mosaic. The Cascade obviously is adding to that, but the Cascade is pushing through at the minute with more of this pineapple-y grapefruit aroma. It smells really good at this point. Can't smell anything that shouldn't be there. I mean, she's really gloopy, she's really thick. Now this is a big one, quite a big ABV IPA. So the starting gravity was 1064, and I've just took a reading and I need to calculate it and put it down in the bottom. 7.2 bricks that it's finished out at. Of course, I need to run that through Beersmith so I know how much ABV we've got, which I'll put it down here so you know before I do. Let's go for a taste. My God, man, that just grabs hold of your tongue, tries to take it for a friggin' waltz. That's packed full of flavour. So like I said, all the hops went in 10 minutes, 5 minutes towards the end of the boil. So the longest they were boiled was 10 minutes. Still picking up obviously IBUs, but masses of flavour and aroma. The bittering is definitely there, definitely there. I hope it sort of, not mellows, but I hope it sort of rounds off a little bit. But it's a big thick body, it's a gloopy IPA, it's up there ABV wise. It needs that bitterness to keep everything in check so it doesn't sort of ramp out of control. Real nice residual sweetness in there that's sort of balancing with the bitterness. So that bitterness is there, but the sweetness is sort of fighting it back, and they sort of just marry, and it's really nice. And the mouthfeel though is just absolutely thick as you like. Real decent mouthfeel. Had all that wheat malt in there, flake barley. So far, so frigging good. That's a sneak peek of the New England IPA. I'm pleased so far. I'm glad that it's tasting how it is, looking how it is, even though we neglected it to this point, but I'm happy with it. So the next beer that I'm going to be brewing up is another New England IPA, and I sort of have landed with them and I know roughly what to do. I just need to take a few ideas and tweak things to get a real perfect one. So if you've got any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. What hops you like to use in them, what malt base you like to use in them, how you like to dry hop, where you like to put the hops in. Let me know and I'll take a few ideas from the comments and add them to the next beer. And if I do, I'll give you some credit as to where I've took the ideas from, of what sort of bounces out at me. But that's it, fellas. I can't put this down now. I need to pick it back up again. But that's it, fellas. So as always, guys, don't forget to thumb this video because it's in my room. Don't forget to hit this little icon here to subscribe. Click it and you won't miss out what's coming up next. Share the video, get it out there for all to see. And until next time, I'm out of here.